Welcome to my channel, where today we are going to discuss the exciting topic of space travel. Our journey will begin with the rigorous training of astronauts to the launch of the spacecraft and its return. So get ready to join the class of Space Travel 101. The journey to become an astronaut. The first step in space travel begins with being selected as an astronaut. This selection process is extremely difficult. It tests both physical and mental abilities. Educational qualification: to become an astronaut, a postgraduate degree in science or engineering is required. Additionally, several years of relevant experience is also beneficial. Medical examination: astronauts must be in excellent physical and mental health. This includes a thorough examination of their vision, hearing, heart rate, endurance, etc. Psychological evaluation: space travel is also mentally challenging. Therefore, astronauts are assessed for their stress management, decision-making ability, and ability to work in a team. The selected candidates then undergo rigorous training that can last for several years. Astronaut training. The astronaut training program can be divided into different phases. Theoretical knowledge. In this phase, astronauts are imparted with in-depth knowledge of spacecraft systems, laws of physics, astronomy, life support systems, etc. Physical training. Astronauts are prepared to withstand high gravity forces, weightlessness, and the effects of radiation. This includes rigorous exercise, centrifuge training, and underwater practice. Simulation training. Astronauts are made to practice mission scenarios in a realistic environment. This involves the use of spacecraft simulators that mimic the controls and systems of the actual spacecraft. Spacewalk training. In some missions, astronauts are required to go outside the spacecraft and perform extravehicular activity, EVA. For this, they are trained to wear special suits, spacesuits, and operate tools in space. Launch of the spacecraft. After completing the training, the astronauts board the spacecraft. There are several important steps at the launch site. Preparation of the vehicle. Before launch, every part of the vehicle is inspected in detail. Processes such as refueling, testing electronic systems, and activating life support systems are completed. Festive atmosphere. There is a festive atmosphere at the launch site. Scientists, engineers, and support staff are busy with the final preparations. The countdown begins from the Mission Control Center, which fills everyone with excitement. Ball of fire. At the appointed time, the rocket engines ignite. The ground feels like it is rising rapidly. The loud sound of the rocket resonates in the atmosphere. When the rocket exits the atmosphere, it appears to blaze like a ball of fire. The effect of G-force, gravity force, increases, making the astronauts feel strapped to their seats. Towards space, gradually, the force of gravity decreases and the astronauts enter a state of weightlessness. They start floating in their seats. The view outside the windows is incredible. The Earth looks like a blue marble, resting on the vast canvas of black space. Space travel. After launch, the spacecraft travels on its designated path. The astronauts begin to carry out their mission tasks. This can include a variety of tasks, such as space research. Astronauts study celestial bodies and conduct experiments to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Operation of the space station. Conducting scientific experiments, performing maintenance, and maintaining the space station. Spacewalk. Exiting the spacecraft to deploy satellites, repair the spacecraft, or conduct scientific experiments. During space travel, astronauts face many challenges, such as effects of weightlessness. Weightlessness can weaken muscles and bones. Therefore, astronauts need to exercise regularly. Radiation hazard. Radiation levels in space are much higher than on Earth. Special suits and spacecraft are designed to protect astronauts from the harmful effects of radiation. Mental stress. Space travel can be a long and isolating experience. Being away from Earth and being separated from family can be mentally challenging for astronauts. The return journey. When the mission is complete, the astronauts begin preparations for their return to Earth. The return journey is also divided into several stages. Exiting orbit. The astronauts maneuver the spacecraft out of the appropriate orbit to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. This requires the use of rocket engines for a short time. Re-entry into the atmosphere. During re-entry into the atmosphere, there is intense friction around the spacecraft, causing it to heat up excessively. During this time, the spacecraft appears to glow like a meteoroid. The spacecraft's special heat shield helps it withstand these extreme temperatures. Parachute deployment. Upon reaching the lower layers of the atmosphere, parachutes deploy from the spacecraft. The parachutes slow down the spacecraft and bring it down to Earth gently. Touchdown. The astronauts make a safe landing on Earth. Search and rescue teams reach the spacecraft and check on the astronauts. The astronauts are then taken for medical checkups. The future of space travel. The field of space travel is constantly evolving. In the future, we can expect to see even more ambitious missions, such as human missions to the Moon and Mars. Scientists are studying the possibilities of establishing permanent human settlements on the Moon and Mars. Space tourism. In the future, space tourism could become a reality, where ordinary people can also travel to space. Space mining. Scientists are searching for mineral resources on asteroids and other celestial bodies. In the future, space mining could become a profitable industry. So friends, that was a glimpse into the process of space travel. It is a complex and challenging process, but it also reflects the curiosity and exploration spirit of humankind. I hope this video has introduced you to the exciting world of space travel. If you want to learn more about space travel, be sure to ask your questions in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos related to space. Thank you.